Hi everyone, it's Linda, and I wanted to share with you one of my recent orders from Trollbeads Partridge Creek. Trollbeads, all the, the Trollbeads stores in the US we're having a sale off of retired beads. And everything, that was on their list of retired beads, like it was a curated collection, so to speak, was 25% off. And this is how my package arrived from Trollbeads Partridge Creek. I just love the fact that this tissue paper that they wrapped my box in is Tiffany blue. And then of course, I've got my card, and it looks like there might be a key ring or something back here. So let me get everything out of the overwrap. So here is the little gift that they sent me. It is a key ring, and it's just a little circular medallion with the Trollbeads logo burned into it. And I just love little things like this. I don't know about you, but I always love and appreciate things of this nature. And then, of course, there is a thank you card that I'll read offline. But let me show you what is in this box here. I just love how beautifully wrapped this tissue paper is. Just such a gorgeous shade. Okay. So, oh my goodness, guys, I really treated myself with this sale. Let me just show you the first look, and then I'll get everything off the ribbon. Hopefully my camera is focusing there. So let me get everything off the ribbon. In addition to my retired sale order that I ordered from Trollbeads Partridge Creek, I also did reach out and order a couple of things from Trollbeads, I believe it's South Hill, and that's what's in these baggies here. So everything is the same, basically the retired sale. It was 25% off specifically the retired beads that they had in their inventory. So let me show you what's in this box first in more detail. And I'm first just going to open it up. I did get myself into a little bit of Trollbeads trouble with both of these orders. But, some of these beads are getting very limited. These have all been on my wish list for a while. And, well, hey, 25% off. So got to take advantage of a sale when you have them. So let me get everything off the ribbon, and I will try to quickly showcase everything one by one. So I am going to start out by just showcasing the go round tiger eye. And I do not have another tiger eye in the go round, and I wanted to make sure that I at least had one of these. And I think I managed to choose one that is very pretty. It has definitely a nice flash to it, as flashy as a non-faceted tiger eye can have. And so really pleased that I was able to treat myself to one of these. Next bead that I'm going to show you is just a very simple bead here. This is just the black and white stripe glass bead. And you will kind of see this probably over the next little while. Like, I am on a mission to find some of the black and white beads, you know, because they make for a very stunning bracelet just on their own. And so I wanted to make sure that I was able to at least hand choose a black and white stripe bead, because I've seen some where the stripes themselves are not very evenly spaced. So I was able to get a very nice specimen here. And then, kind of keeping with that black and white theme, I was able to get a white steel bead. And this one it's just a white base, and it has these black thread-like webbing throughout the bead. Like, there also is an orange steel bead that I was previously able to get with Trollbeads Texas, and it is right here. So I managed to get very nice specimens of both the orange steel and the white steel, where it has that nice threading just kind of throughout the bead. And the intention is to have the white steel and the black and white stripes together on a bracelet someday. And then I did want to get I'm going to change this around here, the Dragonfly on Silk glass bead. Let me just zoom in a little bit. This is, I believe it was released the same time around the other green dragonfly bead, which is like right here. And I've been wanting the Dragonfly on Silk for the longest time. I managed to get a pretty one with pretty wings with the veining on the inside and nice even dots. This is the Dragonfly on Silk bead from the side. So very pretty. And do pardon my nails. I have been out kind of gardening, pulling weeds like a mad woman. So I have not put any polish on my nails. Now this bead here, I believe is called Joy. And I recently purchased and showcased the pink counterpart of the same bead called Romance. And this one is Joy. It has a light green base, and then it has those almost like chevron stripes in red and yellow and blue and white, green. Like, it just is a really pretty bead. And this was released with a spring collection from a few years ago. And so I've been slowly but surely accumulating actually quite a few beads from that collection. And then, let me see here. This is called Green Leaf. And this one, I definitely wanted to have the opportunity to pick in person. And it has that beautiful green base, and then it has these bluish green leaves with kind of a black veining going throughout. And this one, there's also a red leaf from the same collection, and this is the one that spoke to me the most. If I was only going to get one, this is the one I wanted, the green version. So that is Green Leaf. And then, little dog hair there. This here is simply called, I believe it was Bubble Shimmer or Shimmer Bubble. And this came out just a few years ago. They actually had just like a white version, a blue version, like in yellow versions. Like they've released different kits with different colorations. And this is one in particular that has been on my wish list for a while. I know it's going to look absolutely beautiful with like these beads here, which were the Black Friday beads from a few years back. And then even this one, which was on a starter bracelet recently. Even looks good with my Forest Mist beads. So definitely didn't want to miss out on this particular bead. And this is Shimmer Bubble. And then the last glass bead that I purchased from Trollbeads Partridge Creek is this one here. And this one is Arabian Nights. It was from the Sparkle Kit from several years ago. And I wanted to get, and actually this might be called Magical Lamp. Like I always want to say Arabian Nights just because it makes me think of, you know, genies and Aladdin, but it's actually Magic Lamp. And I do have one of these already, but it is not as close to the stock picture as this one is. The first one that I went for had very unique qualities where it had kind of that shimmery purple that I tend to love. In fact, let me grab it real quick so you can see the two side by side. All right, so this one right here that you see me spinning around, this is the original Magic Lamp that I purchased. I did want to get one that was more close to the stock picture, and I think this one is absolutely gorgeous. And, you know, this one is too, just in a much different way. So very, very pleased that I was able to add this beauty to my collection. All right, so for silvers, I did treat myself to the original Ladybug bead. And Trollbeads did come out like a couple of springs ago, you know, when this collection here dropped. Like it had the serpentine and this and like the Bird of Love. I can't remember the exact name, but it was a couple of springs ago. They did release a new Ladybug bead. So this is an older Ladybug bead. And this one just has like this sweet little ladybug design on either side. You've got the ladybug head on the left on this side, and then on the flip side, the little ladybug head is on the opposite side. So very sweet little ladybug silver bead. And then I did get one of the original butterfly beads. I think this one is just simply called Butterfly, and it is two-sided, and this is absolutely an older silver as well. I think what I'll do is I'll try to, when I'm editing, I'll put like the year that all of these beads came out, or, you know, the collections and things. I think it's kind of fun knowing some of the history behind some of these beads. So this is the original Butterfly. And then this one here is the, I believe it is the Humble Knot. This was from the, oh gosh, I can't remember what the collection was. But it had all these knots. It had the Humble Knot, the Courage Knot, the kindness, you know, different knots. And I really love these little knot beads. I think they're kind of fun just to have nothing but the knot beads on a bracelet with, you know, the glass beads. So this one here is the humble knot. And I actually have seen this bead used as a splitter of sorts too on a fantasy necklace. I think Amanda, who is Troll Charmed, has used this as a splitter bead on a fantasy necklace. I'm going to have to kind of go back and look through her feed because I'm pretty confident that she uses this quite often. And then this is a bead that I had never noticed before until my friend Ollie had purchased it. And this is just called Budding Love. It is a little silver bead that is kind of a non-traditional heart shape, kind of a wonky heart, if you want to call it that. And it has a heart on this side and then a heart on the opposite side. And it is a very thin silver. And, you know, the thought is that it kind of hugs the bead that's right next to it. It actually hugs like the go round beads very nicely. But as you can see, it also just kind of snugs right up to the glass beads as well. And it kind of reminds me of the spring leaf like silver beads, where it just gives you that little something something between, you know, your glass or your stones. So this one again is just simply called Budding Love. This bead here is one that, and hopefully you guys can see it well. I'm trying to think if I have it. This one's really hard to see. I think I might have it on there properly now. This one is called Five Faces, and this is an older Trollbead Silver, and it is exactly that. It has 5 different faces. There's a face there. There is a face there. There's a face there. You can kind of see his nose and his mouth. Here we have another face, and then another face. Like one of the faces, I want to say it's this one, is very little bit harder to see, but you definitely can see the nose and the mouth. But some of them are more easy to see because of just the way the features are done. But this is an older bead. I believe it was also designed by Soren, who is Soren Neeson, who is my favorite designer from Trollbeads. And I love all the little trolls and fairies and all the little beads with the faces. So this is one that I didn't want to miss out on. And let's see. This is called Smiles. And when I was researching it, let me flip it around. Maybe it'll be better this way. When I was researching it, I was unaware that this was a Father's Day bead a few days back. And today I'm filming, it is the day after Trollbeads Day, and it is Father's Day. So how fitting that I have this particular bead. And it's just very fun. It just has all these cute little happy smiley faces just kind of smiling back at you. And it is simply called Smiles. And then this is a bead, and I do believe also designed by Soren Neeson. And this one is just simply called Moonlight Dancing. And it is, you know, a good sized silver, like compared to this little guy. you know, it's a decent size, and you can see, you'll be able to see like your chain or your bangle through it. And it's just got all these beautiful swirl motifs on the bead itself, just very light and airy. And it is one that I have just admired for many years, and you know, again, getting limited. So decided to take the plunge and finally get it. And then this last bead I had never ever heard of before. I had never seen it before. And when I was working with Terry at Trollbeads Partridge Creek, and you know, I had mentioned, you know, that I wanted the Moonlight Dancing, she's like, well, you should also get Zanzibar. And I'm like, Zanzibar, what's that? And she showed it to me. And this particular bead, like researching it, it came out in 1999. So, you know, it's 23, 24 years old at this point. And it was designed by Soren. And the island of Zanzibar is located in East Africa and is known, amongst other things, for its beautifully carved wooden doors. So the inspiration for this troll bead comes from the doors in Zanzibar. So I had never ever heard of this bead before, but it is a chunky bead. Like, you know, as far as the size goes, I'd say it is equal to Moonlight Dancing, but it is a solid piece of silver, and I guess a little piece of Trollbeads history. So that is everything from Trollbeads Partridge Creek. And let me show you what I got from Trollbeads South Hill Park. Let me get these off the ribbon here. One of the things that I have long been wanting, and every time I would go to get it, I wouldn't get it, just because this itself is kind of a pricey bead. This is the Troll coin, and this one, as you can see, it's got the Trollbeads logo on there. It's got 1976, the original, on one side, and then on the other side it has the worlds with all the, well, the earth with the continents, and then you have one of the continents depicted as a heart. On the side, I'm trying to think, does it say stuff on the side? Yeah, the original, I think, is what it's saying. The original, and then Trollbeads. Yeah, so the original Trollbeads. So this is one, you know, it makes a nice kind of landing point on a fantasy necklace if you kind of style it this way. You know, your beads can kind of sit on top, or, you know, kind of a nice spacer bead on a bracelet. But I did not want to miss out on this particular bead. I think I got the last one that's Trollbeads South Hill had. And then the last silver that I got was this stopper. And I am completely spacing on the name, but I will put the name down here. I know it is something hearts, and it's just a sweet little stopper bead that has all these hearts. And I just kind of thought, you know, for Valentine's, that and the, you know, budding love, along with, you know, some other beads in my collection, would be nice. But this is one that I too have admired for a while, and you know, finally took the plunge to get it. So let me get what's out of the other baggie here. And this should be the remaining glass beads that I purchased. So you can see everything on the ribbon here. So let me get everything off the ribbon. All right, so going back to that black and white theme that I mentioned earlier, I did treat myself to a black and white armadillo. This one is very chunky. Like if I put it next to the white still, you can see how chunky it is. But it is a beautiful armadillo specimen as far as, you know, the scales, I guess is what you call them, on the armadillo bead itself is very nice, very nicely done. So that is the black and white armadillo. And then, again, keeping with the black and white theme, I did pick up this bead here, and it is called the chess bead. And this is one, again, that I wanted to be able to choose in person because, you know, it could look very different, you know, not as evenly spaced as I was lucky enough to get on this one. So this is the chess bead. And then this one, I don't think I would have been as scared to order sight unseen, but this is just called White Bubbles. And, you know, it's got like that larger circle. You can kind of make it out there. And then it's got that little bubble on the inside of that circle. So all in all, I am getting myself a very nice collection of black and white beads to make a black and white kit, so to speak. There actually were a couple of black and white kits in the past, and while I may not have all of the beads for, you know, one kit, I might have 3 or 4 beads from one kit, 3 or 4 beads from another. I'll try to showcase, because I know I've had some kit videos in the past. I'll try to showcase the kits for you so you can kind of see them together in action. So the armadillo, the chess, and the black or the white bubbles is what I managed to purchase together from South Hill. I also picked up, this one caught my eye, and this is one that, you know, I've always noticed, but I don't think I've noticed how pretty it was until I started looking at the trays from South Hill. And this is just the green anemone. Just a really pretty, simple flower bead, as you can see. So that is something I didn't want to miss. And then I did want to get a green flower mosaic bead. I do have a pair of the black flower mosaics, and they also made that mosaic bead in green and purple. The only one that I do not have at this present time is the purple flower mosaic. I hope to get one someday, hopefully. But I believe this was the last one that they had at South Hill. And it has those little bits of dichroic glass that you can see as I spin them. So, and I like how I guess the spotting on it is just kind of nice and even. So I did get a green flower mosaic, and then I thought, you know, my impulse buy with the green anemone, these two will look really nice together on a bracelet. And then the last bead that I purchased, and this was a complete impulse buy here, but I did get one more of the Aurora flowers, which I believe is from the Purple Heaven kit. And I do have that kit completed already, but the bead itself is just so beautiful. Like here is the other one that I have. It's this one here that I'm spinning. And I believe the kit consists of this one and possibly this one. I know for sure the Aurora stripe and the, can't remember if the sea anemone's in that kit. I think that one's actually more the delicate kit. But that Purple Heaven kit, oh, it's just magical with all those Aurora colors. So I could not resist another Aurora flower. So tried to get through this video as quickly as possible so as not to take up too much of your time. But as you can see, I did treat myself to quite a few goodies. What is your favorite thing out of everything that I purchased? Did you take advantage of the sale? Let me know in the comments, and I will be coming back with another video maybe in a day or so. There are some other things that I've purchased just kind of randomly, one bead here, one bead there. And I've actually managed to get like a couple real treasures that I want to share with all of you before I share with you what I picked up for Trollbeads Day. So hope you guys are doing well. And I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.